with what's going on in the world, if you are a meteorologist, and we know that you are, then you probably run up against this baffling conundrum. Snowstorms do billions of dollars in property damage, just like hurricanes. And just like hurricanes, they cause havoc and terror and death. So the question is this: if they're so much like hurricanes, how come they get so little TV ratings in comparison? What's up with that? So you've tried everything. You've tried scary graphics. You've tried deep, fearsome colors to indicate storm intensity. Some of you have even tried to encapsulate the horror with catch-all names like Snowpocalypse or Snowmageddon 09 or my personal favorite, Transformers, Dark of the Moon. But having Michael Bay direct your weather system still doesn't seem to be enough to get butts in seats. It is a real problem. But luckily for everyone, the Weather Channel thinks they've found the missing ingredient, the one thing hurricanes have that snowstorms do not, namely names. Yeah. People need something to whisper in dread. And so they have concocted a list for the 2012 and 13 snow season with names drawn from mythology, history, or in the case of Snowstorm Q, the Broadway Express line in New York City, which is fearsome. With names like Zeus, Jove, and Magnus, snowstorms can finally be identified for what they truly are: strippers at Chippendales. Woo! Let's hope we make it to Snowstorm Jeff Timmons. Let's see if we make it through that. My sincere hope is that we do make it and we actually get all the way to the letter K, because if we do, the name of that blizzard will be Con. Con. My car, it's buried. Buried alive. Buried alive. It's the most cathartic thing I've ever done in my life. That should be like, I should pay you $150 an hour. Like that was a therapeutic breakthrough. For as long as there have been weekend nights, there have been two simple rules. First comes booze, then comes pizza. But now, thanks to a Boston restaurant, you can have both at the same time. It's the biggest thing to happen to drug foods since the pot brownie. Boston restaurant Salvatore's has created the 21-plus pizza, a pizza made with booze, which they have to card you in order for you to eat. Not to be confused with their 18-plus pizza, which is covered in pornography and the right to vote. Yum. The first of the special pies is the Vignola Cherry Pizza, which is topped with fresh mozzarella, gorgonzola, prosciutto, orange blossom honey, and Italian cherries soaked in raspberry vodka. Yum. Don't worry about getting wasted, though. There's not enough alcohol to get you drunk, unless you eat like 20 slices. But, then again, this is America, so designated driver if you're going to Salvatore's. And if for some reason raspberries and cherries don't appeal to you, keep an eye out for their upcoming pizzas. These are real. The Drunken Pig with braised pork marinated in Kahlua, which actually sounds kind of tasty, and the Calabria Peach featuring rum-infused peaches. Oh, and also the It Doesn't Matter What We Put on This Pie Since You're Coming Here for a Gimmick, with anchovies. Moving on. Ladies and gentlemen of Twitter, pack up your beer pong and leave the apartment because the cops are here. The Seattle Police Department is taking to Twitter, and not in the usual law enforcement sense where they just subpoena your private messages and track your mobile devices without warrants. The Thin Blue Line of the Emerald City has just launched 51 neighborhood-specific Twitter accounts that will automatically tweet crimes and incidents to the areas in which they happened. It's actually a great way for the police to be transparent about what they're up to, and it's also a great way for them to scare the living crap out of you. Do you have any idea how much crime happens in cities like Seattle? The answer is all of it. All of the crime. And I'm not just talking about Seattle-specific crimes like false organic labeling of kale, Sasquatch dumpster rummaging, or intentional mellow harshing. Boy, that guy is harsh. Mello got harshed, like super extra hard. He will never recover. He should scream con. It'll make him feel better. No, I am talking about actual crimes. And excuse me, but that's one area of my life where I would prefer to be cloaked in ignorance. If I knew how much crime was actually going on in my neighborhood, I would probably just barricade myself inside my apartment and watch old episodes of Bachelor Pad until I starved to death. Which is not far off what I actually do in real life. And listen, I am all for police being open and honest with us civilians, but if this ever makes it down to LA, I would rather they just tweet us when they've solved all the crimes. You know what I mean? Like something like, hey, Dave, it's okay, at Dave Holmes, we got all the bad guys, crime is over, you can come outside again.
Attack of the Show, weeknights at 7, only on G4.